Hello guys, I thought I'd do a short video, or well, a natural video of what I like, dislike, and some things I think should be added, fixed, the typical stuff, with Unturned. First, let's start with what I dislike. The current thing I dislike is the lack of loot. Now, I've redid my looting runs to where if it's daytime I can loot both cities easily, but at night that becomes like impossible since the road is like invisible. But I know, before I say anything else about this, is that the game is pre-alpha and it will be more loot spawns very soon. But I think the next update should be more focused on maybe adding more reason to go out away from the two cities in the game. Currently, I just loot the cities and log out. So, if I find enough stuff to build on my base, I just do that, log out, rehost, and repeat. Um, Another thing I dislike is that zombies recently have gotten, well, I mean, they've always been like this, but they're pretty stupid, to be exact. Now, I mean, they shouldn't be, like, super smart, of course. But maybe some pathfinding. I can really just shoot my gun in the middle of town. I wouldn't really get that many zombies on me. Like, maybe a mag or two of 9mm, and I can kill every zombie that comes out. The rest just get stuck on walls trying to get to me. But I just easily kill the ones that get stuck on the wall. No problem. So maybe a little pathfinding would do. Um, another thing I dislike is the lack of building material. Now, I can usually get enough cloth to make some sandbags and maybe a looting run or two if I'm lucky. Sometimes I don't. And I would really like to make a base, but with the lack of an official crafting guide, I really don't know how to make foundations or walls or nothing like that. So I just really can't. And two, there's not really enough supplies to do that, really. Or at least I don't find enough. Some things I like about the game. Oh yeah, another thing I want to say about dislike is that there's not enough like barricades spawning in. Now I don't want it to be where I can loot every single loot spawn in the entire map right now and just pretty much have an automatic base with all the barricades that spawn. I think maybe a little bit extra spawning of sandbags and chests, floodlights, generators, stuff like that, to sort of promote multiplayer base building and maybe even but that would probably promote a little bit more multiplayer base building. Now, some things I like about the game. I like how the melee weapons aren't underpowered. They don't take forever to kill, and even the flashlight takes just a couple of hits to kill. I like how the zombies are not like super overpowered or underpowered. Couple of zombies, you're dead. If you're not, like, you need a little bit of skill. A little bit of skill, and you get it's pretty easy. I can fight several zombies on foot. Um, Next thing, I play single player most of the time since, I mean, obviously, if you've ever played multiplayer, it's pretty bad. since the servers are very laggy and really it's just impossible to have a very good time playing. But that's not really Greg's fault. I'm sure it'll be dedicated servers to stop that and make the game more fun soon. But I've really enjoyed just getting resources to build bases in single player. I've turned the police station, the main city, which I'm going to call Clearview, because it reminds me of Clearview. It has the clinic, has the police station, the post office, and the fire department. And the second sim we'll call Smallville, just because I can. And there is no like official names yet, so I'm giving it the unofficial name for now until Greg can come up with an official name. But the Clearview's police station is my base. I have like 7 chests, and I pretty much barricaded the whole thing up, or at least the top of it in the alleyway. Some in Smallville, a little bit away from the gas station, I started building a second base. It's going pretty well so far. But, I mean, it's just mostly like sandbags and floodlights and such. I would really love to have like a sort of like Rust, so I can just like build stuff like that. What I would like to see in Alpha though is more expansive crafting. The only thing I can use sticks for is spikes or splints. And honestly, I don't need either at the moment. Now, I'm not saying like there should be like overpowered crafting recipes or nothing, where like maybe 3 boards equal a foundation, or just like something really big. I currently don't have no problems with the crafting recipes, just sort of wish the materials would spawn a little bit more often, but I can deal with them at the rate they spawn now. But I'd like to see different things other than what there is. Sandbags, or cloth is only used for bandages and sandbags, sticks or spikes, and um, splints. Boards are actually a lot more. The only thing you can make with bolts and scrap metal is a shield. Now, I'm not counting boards and bolts, just scrap metal and bolts. Scrap metal can be used to make magazines as well, but that's not really that useful. Um, Nothing really else I can say. It's a fairly good game overall. The multiplayer is very lacking, but I'm not playing Unturned for multiplayer. I'm playing it for the single player, which is what I enjoy, honestly. One thing I would like to see added very soon, if not in the next update, would be the ability to play outside of full screen. Since Bandicam cannot record full screen, hence why there has not been any Unturned videos yet. So, as soon as the ability to play without being in full screen is added, I will immediately start recording if possible. But that's about all. Probably do a second episode on this actually if this gets a couple of views, maybe anything over 20, 30 or more. I'll do another video about it. Just saying some things I like, explaining some things I dislike. As well, one of the common recipes I have been seeing that people don't know how to craft is a chest. One chest is 7 boards, nothing else. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next video, guys.